Hello and welcome. I am Light and this is my podcast. Hello, Rob.
Hello, Chaser. How are you?
I'm still great. Does it feel like we've done this before?
Deja vu again.
Yeah, it's so weird. So I guess I will start off again by saying I am doing this in a completely different time of day than I usually do podcasts. So you might hear things in the background, like my washing machine is on its rinse load right now. Sorry. Um, what's going on in your life, Rob?
Well, what's going on in my life? Where to start? Where to start? Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong, so I give up. Um,
Perfect. This is exactly the place for you to be then.
no, on a serious note, my two daughters and my ex-wife Sam have all got coronavirus, COVID. So my girls are starting to come through it a little bit. So hopefully I'll be able to see them soon. This was my weekend with them, but um, it's more important for them to get well. But
Right.
other than that, it's okay.
Okay. Well, in my life, I am um doing all things Halloween, Rob. If it has to do with Halloween, I'm doing it. And that includes today's podcast, which is about the horror films available on Netflix. In case you're sitting around thinking, I'm not feeling Halloween enough, I'm not feeling frightened, what should I watch? We're going to tell you. Right, Rob?
You certainly are.
Also, if you would please give this video a thumbs up, and if you are not subscribed, please subscribe, because I'm going to be having a contest for my subscribers when I hit 3,000 subscribers, and it is a box that I'm putting together of things that have to do with this channel. So I have a lot of stuff in here, and I just keep getting more and more ideas. It's really, really good, and I would hate for you to miss out on the chance to be able to subscribe and try and get this. Right, Rob?
Definitely. It's amazing. You're going to be so absolutely made up a winner.
Yeah, I really think you are. It's fun stuff. It's usable stuff in most of the cases, and you will understand that it is very much this channel, my personality, and even something from Rob from his neck of the woods. All right, Rob. So we're going to talk today about some horror films that are on Netflix, right? Now, as anybody who's been around here for a long time knows, as strange as it sounds, I'm not a big horror movie person. I don't like I like suspenseful horror. I don't like gory horror. Just
Don't
don't have a
like
taste for that. Like you can take a Saw movie and just put it out of my view. But like The Conjurings, I do like movies like that. So a lot of these movies that are, well, gore or not, Rob has seen, so he'll be able to walk you through whether you should watch it or not. Okay? So, Rob, why don't you get started on the first one?
Right, the first one I'm gonna pick today is a movie. Actually, there's a second one out as
Wait,
well,
I'm
but
sorry, Rob. I'm sorry. Before we do this, can I say something?
yeah,
I do have a link now for donations. It's on my front page of my channel if you have a computer, laptop, whatever. So you can easily see it there, but I will try and link it below. Sometimes I forget. If I do, I'm just going to tell it to you right now, okay? Now, this is not something you are required to do. It's if you feel like you want to in any way, no matter what the size, you want to donate to this channel, that would be really great. Most of my content is not monetized because YouTube doesn't think it's monetization friendly. Advertiser friendly, yeah, whatever. But if you guys purely out of the goodness of your own heart would like to donate, the link is www.patreon.com/exitlight. The E is capitalized in that. So that's www.patreon.com/exitlight with a capital E. Again, it is not necessary. This content is free, but if you would like to. All right, sorry. Please get back to your movie, Rob.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I was gonna
Right,
make a smart aleck remark, but I'm gonna not.
okay. The movie is called Sinister. Now, there's Sinister 2, but the one that's on Netflix is Ethan Hawke's in it. And basically, I don't want to give the whole movie away, but he's a writer and he's like true crime type of thing. And there was a murder at this house, a horrific murder at this house. And he's got a wife and he's got a little boy and a little girl. And he moves them into this house. They don't know the murder happened at this house where they're living. And it is scary. It's very, very scary. And I don't want to say more than that, but really, really, if you like scary, sort of ghosty, demon type films, this is one that you should get. And the follow up as well is really, really good. The follow up hasn't got Ethan Hawke in it, it's got one of the policemen is in the second one that was in the first one. But yeah, I would recommend it. Really, really, really good. It's a really good movie.
Okay.
Ta-da.
Ta-da. Okay, so I'm going to talk about a movie you might not have heard about. I'm gonna do some suggestions on movies that you probably haven't heard about because, when you're sitting around thinking you want to be scared, maybe you haven't heard about a few of these that we're going to talk about, and that might give you some idea. So this one is called The Strangers Pray at Night, and I don't mean like praying. I mean Prey. Pray. You are the prey. And it's got Bailey Madison in it, who, as you know, if you ever watched anything, like I think it was Disney. Could it have been Nickelodeon? I don't know. One of those. I think it's Disney. I like Bailey Madison. She's adorable. This movie stars her, and this is a home invasion horror movie, which means there's masks. Now, the home invasion horror movie comes to the trailer park when a family arrives at a mobile home community to find that there is nobody there but a trio of masked murderers. Now, because Bailey Madison's in it, I'm going to say it might be pretty good because she's does some pretty good choices. And if there's masks, you can turn the sound down for me because that's all I need. A mask. So, in case you haven't seen it, it came out in 2018. It strangely says that it's an 84% match for me, which I don't understand. If it's a mask, it's 100% no, but whatever. You guys try it. If you have watched it, leave a comment below. tell others. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Give us a critique, and that'd be great. All right, Rob.
That was a really good idea, that actually. People can, if they have seen the movies, leave it, let everybody know.
Yeah. That way you're sitting around on a cold, hopefully, October night with your drink of choice, a fireplace, a candle, a blanket, and you can scroll through here and see what other people did think of the movies. All right. What do you got coming up?
Well, I've got a movie called Deliver Us from Evil. And this one stars Eric Bana, played the Incredible Hulk. Got Ed Ramirez and Olivia Munn.
Ed who?
Olivia Munn.
Oh, okay.
While investigating a bizarre case, he's a New York detective and meets a priest, Catholic priest, convinces him that the incident that I'm talking about is related to demonic possession. It's a very, very good film. And I think if you like scary movie type films, then yeah, this is one that you're really, really going to enjoy. It's based on a book, which I think a lot of these movies, when they are based on books, they are a lot better. They have a little bit more substance.
Yeah. All right. Well, this one is called Truth or Dare. I remember when it was released, and it was in 2017. It stars Cassandra Serbo. Have you seen this, Rob?
I have, yeah.
In this haunted home, choosing truth or dare isn't just fun and games. It's a matter of life and death. And what do you think of this movie?
I thought it was really good. I thought it was really scary.
Really?
And one of the scariest bits about it, in my opinion, is when the actual say truth or dare the people, the kids that are in it, we get this big, huge, disfiguring smile on the face. And that is quite scary. Truth or dare.
Right. So you would recommend it?
I would recommend it, yeah, definitely.
Okay. What else?
Let's have a look what we got. Film called The Boy. Now this stars, let me have a look. Lauren Cohen, Rupert Evans, James Russell.
Oh, I love Rupert Evans. Is that his last name? I like him.
Okay, this young girl answers an ad for a job, and it's to look after. It's like a nanny position, and the family, the man and the woman, are sort of elderly-ish. She gets there to meet when she meets the little boy. He's a doll. He's a porcelain doll.
Right. I think I've seen the previews for this.
She the pay's really good, and she obviously lives on site, lives there. And the parent, the man and the woman are leaving. They're going away for a period of time. And as the film goes on, she starts to at first she just thinks it's ridiculous. But as the film goes on, she starts to treat him more and more like starts to treat the doll more and more like a real baby. So yeah, I don't want to say more than that because I'll spoil it. But it is quite scary.
Okay, and you recommend it?
I would recommend it. Yeah, I would recommend it. Oops. Yep.
All right. Well, here's one. I think you've seen it. The Forest. A young woman conducts a search for her twin sister, who disappeared in a notorious area of Japan known as the Suicide Forest.
Yeah.
It stars Natalie Dormer, Taylor Kinney, Yukiyoshi Ozawa. And I remember when we first met, you watched this and you were telling me about it.
Yeah.
And do you recommend it?
I would recommend it, yeah.
Anything in the forest is going to be scary to me.
Yeah, it's a real place.
Oh, yes.
Forest is at the bottom of Mount Fuji.
Mm-hmm.
And there is an actual suicide forest there. People go there and do commit suicide.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you can take a walk through the forest. You're not recommended to.
Right. Go off trails.
Take tours of the forest. So sometimes they come across people that have hung themselves and find a tent with someone who's took an overdose or something.
Right.
It's very good, and it's a bit of a slow starter, but yeah, I would recommend it.
Okay.
I really would.
Okay. All right. What's your next one?
It's a film called Don't Listen, and I'm not going to tell you who's in it because I can't read any of their names. This film is dubbed, but it's dubbed really, really well. And basically, it's about this man and woman who are married. They've got a little boy. They go to houses and flip them and make a few quid and move on to the next one. And basically, they have walkie-talkies to communicate. It's a big, big house, this place. And they have voices coming, which really I don't like. Baby monitors, whatever. I do not like them.
Really?
I always think that when you hear something you don't want
to.
We never had a baby. We had baby monitors when your kids were little.
Yeah.
Did?
Yeah.
Surprises me.
It does?
Yeah.
Not only did I have a baby monitor, but I accidentally, the lady across the street from me accidentally came in on my monitor one morning. She was on the phone ordering something and giving her a credit card number. If I wasn't a nicer person, I could have ordered something for me right after she hung up, but yeah, I didn't.
What? A monitor?
Yeah, I came across on the monitor.
Wow.
I know, weird. From then on, I was like, oh my God, what do people hear? Because listening to me on the phone can be, as you well know, an interesting ride.
Yes. Our conversations take a strange turn sometimes.
Yeah, we refer to it, as just getting on a train and enjoying the ride. It's so imagine what people heard me talking about. It could have been anything, really. A 30-minute talk about how I burnt my toast and how that related to some childhood trauma. Who knows?
We always end up saying, what are we talking about this for?
Yeah. And the point of that whole story was I really like the color blue. Like 35 minutes later. It's ridiculous. Okay, here's mine. The House of the Witch. Have you seen this?
Ooh. I haven't seen that one, I don't think.
It says it's got up a group of teenagers. The star is Emily Bader, Darren Mann, Michelle Randolph. They ventured in to this abandoned house on Halloween on a dare. Getting out won't be so easy. I really love the title though, The House of the Witch.
Yeah.
That's probably what people call where I live. Okay. Next for you, Rob.
Right. I've seen this a while back. You might have seen this as well, Tracer.
Okay.
The House at the End of the Street.
Oh yeah. I saw this a while back too.
Jennifer
Yeah, I think
Lawrence.
you recommended it to me.
Yeah. Yeah. Jennifer Lawrence.
Mhm.
2012 this film was made, so it's a while back.
Oh wow. It doesn't feel like that, like it's dated like that.
It's a 15, this film as well, so moving to a new town proves even more stressful for a teenager when she learns that the house next door was the site of a double murder. It's really, really good.
Yeah,
And
it's got a good twist.
it's got a very good twist, yeah. And I won't say any more than that because I would recommend it. And Jennifer Lawrence is in it, so
Okay. Well, my next movie is a movie called Demonic, and it stars Maria Bello. And it says, I actually just put it on my list, even though it's a 70% match, which probably means it's closer to me than. Obviously, they don't know how to match scary movies to me. After a paranormal hunt goes bloody wrong, the survivors become suspects. Ghost hunting. It's one hell of a hobby. That sounds good to me.
yeah.
So I'm gonna recommend that for my own self. Whatever.
Very spooky. Right, the next one. I think if you haven't seen it, Tracy, you will love this film.
Okay.
It's James McAvoy, Ann Taylor Joy, Betty Buckley.
Oh,
It's
I
called
like all of those people.
Split, and it's
Oh,
M Night, whatever his name was, the one who did
M.
the
Night
Sixth Sense.
Shyamalan.
Yeah. James McAvoy plays this guy who's got multiple personalities, and he is brilliant in this film.
I've seen this movie.
Have you seen it?
I've seen I don't know if I've seen the whole thing, but I have seen this movie. Yes, it's actually a lot of M. Night Shyamalan movies, the later ones, well, not like The Village or uh, my favorite one.
Oh, but the aliens.
Yeah.
No. Um,
What?
oh no.
What? No, this is not possible.
Well,
Anyway, not I keep thinking about that. Not those, but Broken and the one where the boy says, "I see dead people." Um, those are actually the glass man. Those are actually connected. Um, we don't really see how at the time that you're watching the movie, but they are all connected in a way. And I think he came out with a movie that finally connected all of them together, so you can see it. But what is that movie? It's why can I not? This is one of my favorite movies of all time. I don't know, Rob.
gotta find it. You gotta find out what it's called.
And M. Night Shyamalan is in every one of his movies. He makes
Yeah.
some sort of an appearance in every one of his movies. I really liked The Village. If you guys haven't seen The Village,
Yeah.
it's got a really good twist. And what it is a village of people who have chosen to live in a village in modern day times, but they only live like the 1800s. They don't have any modern electricity, dress, anything. Their kids are raised in this, old-fashioned way, and then they have these. It's in the middle of a forest, and they have these places where you can't walk past because there's things living in the forest, and it's really good. And you still haven't thought of the M. Night Shyamalan movie?
No, I'm trying now. I'm trying. Racking my brain.
Well, what you have a Google, don't you?
Yeah, but I'll have to get my iPad out. Right, while I'm doing the next one, you search it up.
Okay, you do the next one.
Right, the one I'm going to pick is a film called Annihilation, and it's got in it. This is another one I told Tracy to watch. I don't know if she did. It's got Natalie Portman.
Signs.
Yes.
Wow. So the ones that are connected are Split, Glass, Unbreakable, and The Sixth Sense. Those are all connected in a way. So, in case you want to watch all of those in a row, then then the movie that brings them all together, I don't have listed right now, will show you how they all fit. But Signs is one of my favorite movies. If you haven't watched Signs, it's not a typical horror movie. It's about an alien invasion, which will get my son to the couch to watch a movie with me anytime. There are very few things that will, and alien invasion is one of those. The acting, it does have Mel Gibson, and I know a lot of people got some hang-ups about Mel Gibson. This was before he went off to Nuttertown and became the mayor, and it has
Phoenix.
What?
Phoenix. Why is it Joaquin or
Joaquin Phoenix. It's excellent. It's excellent. Not only is it scary, but it has some of the funniest moments in any movie that I've ever seen. And it made even the juxtaposition between this frightening alien invasion and some of the funniest moments, especially Joaquin Phoenix. He has got some lines in this movie that this movie came out in 2002, and my entire family quotes this movie to this day. So I highly recommend it.
Can I just say, Tracy knows all the words.
Oh yeah. It's one of those movies that I can sit down and do the entire script for you if you if you donate enough money, maybe I'll call you up. And I'll just reenact this movie for you. It'll be great. No, that won't happen. Okay. I'm sorry. Do you have another movie now?
Yeah. This one is called Annihilation. It stars Natalie Portman, Jennifer Jason Leigh, Gina Rodriguez.
Oh, I like them.
It's more of a sci-fi film than a horror film, as such, but it is that's some really scary moments in it. Basically, what happens? There's an area in America, an area to start, and there's like a mist surrounding it, and these soldiers are sent in to find out what's going on, and only one of them comes back, and that is Natalie Portman's husband. But he doesn't seem the same. It seems like he's changed. And basically all the men that went home missing, all the wives go in to find them. And it is crazy. And this area is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And the changes to the forest and to the animals, crazy. I won't give any more away, but I would really, really recommend it. Did you ever get to watch it?
I don't think so, but I don't know. I must have forgotten because that sounds like a movie I would like.
You would like it a lot.
Well, send me that. Send me that name, and I'll look it up. Okay, 2016's Incarnate, and it stars Aaron Eckhart, which I really really like Aaron Eckhart. There's my washing machine. Sorry, it's 2 cents worth. And really, there isn't a movie that Aaron Eckhart is in that I don't like. So this one is when a demon takes over a body, he takes on the battle deep inside the mind. Just don't call the good doctor an exorcist. And I just added this to my list too. So apparently he's a doctor who takes demons out, but he doesn't want to be called an exorcist. I do not know, but I'm going to watch it myself. So I'll leave a comment below when I watch it. That seems like something you would watch.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just looking now. I'm sure I've seen. Oh, there it is. Couldn't find it. This one is crazy.
Okay.
It's called Open House. It stars
Sorry.
Dylan Minetti.
Who?
I know, John. I can't say the names.
Okay.
They needed a place to get back on their feet, but what they thought was a blessing is till the end. Now, this is a different film than what I thought it was, because I have seen another film called Open House, and I don't think it's this one.
It's called what?
Open House, The Open House.
Oh, okay.
The film I've seen, which is also on Netflix somewhere, basically there's an open house where people try to sell the house, and you go to view the house. A few couples and a few families go to view the house. When they try and leave the house, they can't. They just end up coming back to the house. And I found it a bit frustrating, to be honest. But it was a bit weird, a bit strange. Weird.
Okay, well, this one, The Haunting in Connecticut 2.
Ooh.
Yeah, I didn't realize there was a part 2. Not a part 2, but a 2. It says, a couple's Georgia dream home becomes a living nightmare when their daughter begins to have frightening visions from the property's terrible past. And it has Chad Michael Murray in there, who I like Chad Michael Murray. But I think that sounds good. It's actually already in my list. And yeah, we've done I think we've done a podcast about the haunting in Connecticut story, haven't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, you got another one? Oh, I'm looking at Open House right now. They just needed a place to get back on their feet, but what they thought was a blessing could spell their end. It's Dylan Minnette, Piercy Dalton, Patricia Bethune. It seems like Dylan Minnette is, oh my goodness, He's in something I've seen. I don't know if I did this. Sometimes my kids watch movies on my Netflix, which is probably why it can't score me correctly for horror movies. But this one I gave a thumbs down. Somebody did. But that doesn't mean you won't like it. Dylan Minnette is in some other. You'd recognize him, you guys. He's been in several other movies. Anyway, sorry. Um, were you on a movie or was I?
I think it's my turn now.
Well, I was just talking about your open house. Is that the one you saw?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you
I,
can go again.
I was going to talk about, I mean, it's been out a while. Well, 2010, so yeah, it has been out a while. But if you
Okay.
haven't seen, I think they've got all of them. There's 3 films. Well, there's a 4th one.
Uh-huh.
Insidious films. Have you seen any of those?
The Insidious films?
Patrick
Yeah.
Wilson, Rob,
Yeah.
and Lynn Shay. Very, very good. The only problem I had was Patrick Wilson's in it. But, and I like Patrick Wilson. But he's also in the Conjuring films as playing Ed Warren. So
Oh.
it's a bit was in this
Right.
movie. I
Right.
mean, but
Huh.
I would really, if you like ghost films, scary films, jump films, this is the one for you. All of them are good. A whole lot of them.
Okay.
Yeah, I would recommend it.
I
Inside their past, but in this new house, in back to haunt them. Dun, dun, dun.
Ooh. Well, how about this? The Winchester. I want to
Yeah,
watch this. It stars Helen Mirren, for crying out
yeah.
loud. It can't be crap if it stars Helen Mirren. It's against the law. They can't do that to Dame Helen. Anybody else I know? Jason Clark, Sarah Snook. Sarah, that cannot be your last name. Sarah. Yeah, her name is Sarah Snook. So it's the Winchester House. This is about Mrs. Winchester. The heiress to a vast firearms fortune constructs a mansion with a maze-like interior to ward off the spirits of those killed by her family's product. Oh, is that what they think it is? They think it's
Yeah,
people who have been killed by the guns?
yeah.
Oh, I got you. I see. All right. All right,
But
so what's yours?
can I just say, you've got to watch that film.
Really?
It's really good.
Is it? Is it really scary?
There are scary parts in it. It's not
Uh-huh.
gory or anything like that. It's
Okay.
just not gory in it. Yeah, you've got to watch.
I'd watch Helen Mirren read the phone book.
Yeah, you do. You're a big fan of hers, aren't you?
I do enjoy a good Helen Mirren. Yeah, I do. And then I didn't realize that she was on that police drama, the British police drama. That's how she became famous.
Prime Suspect.
Prime Suspect, and I that has a whole bunch of seasons. This has nothing to do with horror movies, but if you do like British crime dramas, and I do, I I am I'm a fan of British crime dramas, and hers is really good. I don't know. I
Yeah,
fangirl. I would fangirl over her if I saw her. I wouldn't even be able to talk probably. I just think she's so classy but down to earth, normal. I don't know. What am I talking about? This is horror movies. Who cares about down to earth? Speaking of down to earth, what?
She's in the, the latest Fast and Furious films. Plays Jason Statham's mom.
Yeah. See, that's what I love about her. She can play anything, and it's classy. She did a commercial that had to do with the Fast and the Furious films, and she's in this car that's spectacular. And this guy walks up to her, and he's like, "Oh, aren't you?" And then she points to this huge billboard in New York City, and he's like, "Yeah," and then she goes, "Get in." And she looks classy and beautiful, and she like speeds out of there, and I'm just like, oh, I wish I was in that car with her. She's great. She's somebody you could just have a beer with. I don't drink beer, but you get the point. Why do I do that? I just go off the rails sometimes.
She's been going longer.
Huh?
She seems to have been here forever. She doesn't really look any older.
She has made a deal with the devil. Has she not? This woman does not age. And I saw a picture of her in a bikini at 70, whatever old she is. Woman, you go, girl. I don't know. I'm just gonna come back if there's reincarnation. I'm gonna come back as Helen Mirren, and she'll probably still be here. So anyway, here's one: The Devil Below, which I've never heard of. Came out this year. Stars Alicia Sands, Will Patton, Jonathan Sadowski. When a team of researchers tries to find out what started a fire in a coal mine, they quickly discover that the disaster is anything but natural.
Ooh,
I like that. Good. It does sound good.
Sorry.
It does sound good. I am adding that to my yes list.
What's it called again?
It is called The Devil Below.
Oh, that rings a bell.
Didn't you say you had a rash once, so you called that same thing? Ba-dum-bum. Thanks for coming. Don't forget to tip the waitress.
Talking about it, I've lost everything. I don't know what's going on.
Oh my God. What are you wearing, by the way?
Thanks for
that. Okay. Do you have a movie? Did I say a movie? What just happened?
I don't know.
It's your turn. I did The Devil Below when I was in my 20s.
Oh, it's by my hand.
Oh my God. Okay, your turn.
Okay. This one. Now, Friday the 13th. This is one that Tracy doesn't like. She doesn't like masks. Now, I have never actually, that I can remember, seen this film.
Wait, what? You haven't seen Friday the 13th?
Seen any of them?
What? I was just going to say I might not like masks. And this is probably the reason why. Because I saw it when I was little. But I was just going to say you cannot be a living human being over the age of 20 and have not seen a Friday the 13th. But then again, there you are, a walking miracle.
I haven't seen any of the Halloween films either.
What?
Oh no.
Is a sound that will cause me to run. I cannot believe that. What is wrong with you? How are you, somebody who loves horror movies, yet you haven't seen Friday the 13th or Halloween? First off,
Because
as far as I'm concerned, the first Friday the 13th movie is completely skippable. The point basically is to tell you what the upcoming movies are about. I don't enjoy that. I don't enjoy the version of the movie that comes out first that is the storytelling version. I just want to just go ahead and get in. But if you want to know the reason for what's happening, then which isn't it Jason who's in the Friday the 13th movies? It's not. Yeah, Halloween is Michael Myers, right? Yes.
I think
People are like, "Are you dumb right now?" Um. Anyway, it tells you what's happening. But the rest of the movies don't have the same murder in there. So, in case there's anybody else like Rob who has never seen them, the first movie is kind of a standalone movie. The movies after that have the same murderer, have a different murderer, but the same one. What? Anyway, Halloween. After Halloween 3, which was 3D, by the way, and anyway, after that, I stopped really watching them because, they're the same. But I really can't believe you haven't seen them. That really surprises me. Do you remember that reaction you got when I said, "Oh yeah, I used a Ouija board," and you were like grabbing your heart and fainting?
yeah,
Yeah, that's how I feel about you not having seen the Halloween or Friday the 13th movies. Well, Rob, you're gonna have to do that. Maybe we should watch it together.
yeah, it's gonna be good to do.
We could hook it up to whatever, you know, uh, whatever. But we could watch it together, and like you and me, set it on Netflix and start at the same time and watch it.
Yeah, maybe we could do that. Yeah.
And then you won't cry and scream as much if I'm here. It'll help. It'll be helpful for you. Anyway, let's see. Where was I going? Case 39. This has Renee Zellweger in it, and it is a naive social worker brings a 10-year-old child into her home to rescue the girl from her abusive parents, only to learn that she isn't what she seems. Maybe her parents need to be rescued from her. What do you think?
It's a really good film.
Is it?
I've seen it. It's really good, and she's really good in it. Actually, I'm not a fan of Renée Zellweger,
Uh-huh.
but it is good. It's a very good film.
Well, I'm going
Very
to put
clever.
that on my list then.
Mm.
Okay. How long has this podcast been going? Do you know?
I have no idea.
Almost an hour. It's almost time for us to cut it off. So let's get a couple more movies in.
Okay, I'm gonna do. Now, there's loads of these, but the one that is on Netflix is Paranormal Activity number 4. Have you seen any of the Paranormal Activity films?
Yes.
Well, number 4 is it's one of the. I think the first one was the best one.
Uh,
First one, and this one isn't bad. Picking up 5 years after the bloody events of Paranormal Activity 3, its chilling successor relates a new wave of mysterious suburban horrors. Dun, dun, dun.
hmm.
And it's good. This is the one where they use Xbox, and it does like green, like maps out,
Right, yeah.
and you can actually see the figure moving around the house in green, and it running. Excuse me, sorry guys. Yeah, it's really, really good.
What is the name of the man who stars in The Conjuring? Ed Warren.
Patrick Wilson.
Well, I got another Patrick Wilson movie for you. And I just added this to my to watch list. It stars Patrick Wilson, Laisla de Oliveira. Oh, let me try that again. I feel like I just butchered that one's name. Laisla de Oliveira. That woman. Avery Whittled. Rachel Wilson. Anyway. But I like Patrick Wilson, so I'm going to trust him on this one. It came out in 2019, and it's called In the Tall Grass.
I haven't seen it.
You haven't? Okay. After hearing a boy's cry for help, a pregnant woman and her brother wade into a vast field of grass. It looks like corn stalks to me. Only to discover there may be no way out. It's funny because I have been making videos, for these 31 days of Halloween, and I did the top 50 haunted houses, and a lot of them are corn mazes. I don't enjoy standing in a cornfield, walking through a corn maze, anything that has to do with corn stalks. I don't like it. I don't want to be there. There's whispering. I know it. I wonder if that comes from Children of the Corn.
Oh, I didn't like that film.
I almost named my children one of the names from that movie. Not because of that movie, but, What?
Done a new one, a new remake.
Oh, they have?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know that. Well, I'll have to go look that up. But there's a lot of haunted houses that have to do with corn mazes, so I figure I'm not the only person who's afraid of corn mazes. And I think I'm going to watch this one because just if there's a mask in a corn maze, well, forget it. Just forget it.
When I was young and I used to go down south to see the grandparents and their relations. Where they lived, it was surrounded by cornfields. And we used to play in the corn.
No, you didn't. What's wrong with you? Are you alive still?
No, I'm a ghost.
Oh, that explains it. Okay. The wind going through the corn stalks, does it not sound like whispering to you?
Well, no.
Oh, it just sounds like.
Well, answer to that, no.
Well, maybe it will now. Yeah. Don't do that. I'm going to send you a peacock feather now. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to do one more. Okay. I'm going to do, let's see. There's so many. Okay, I watched this one, so I guess I'll stop on this one. I've watched it. It's weird AF, but it is creepy. It is creepy. It is the kind of creepy where, like, it's out there, you can't see it, but, like, it leaves things for you to see, so you know it's there, and you can hear it in the dark, and, that kind of creepy, which I love. That kind of creepy. Huh?
I didn't catch the name of it.
Oh, I haven't said it yet. I'm sorry. It is called The Ritual. And it stars Arshur Ali, Rob James Collier. Here's the description. They can't agree who's to blame, but they do see eye to eye on this. They shouldn't have come out here in the first place. So some friends go out to camp, and they get in an argument, and anyway, just things just don't go right, and so they're gonna hike out of there. Well, there's like two ways to go: one treacherous way, one through the woods way. And they decide that they're gonna go through the woods, and as woods will do, takes it downhill from there. Woods are like, oh, that's good. Got you in here. It's I, there's something out in the woods. They do eventually find out. It is like a way better version of the Blair Witch Project. If they had like a script, I don't know. If they had somebody filming for them, it's a way better version of that without the Blair Witch. But it's kind of that same idea, that scary what's out there thing. But try it. You try it. Tell me if you like it. If you don't, I'll take full blame for that. I don't know what else I can do. But it's The Ritual. Rob, you too should. Have you seen it?
I don't think so. No.
Okay, put that on your list because you do like the unknown creep factor stuff, right? Like to know somebody's following you, something is following you.
Yeah.
And they find this cabin. It's really, I recommend it. I don't like, like I said, I don't like horror movies that are gory, so this isn't really that if you're looking for that, but it is a very spine tingling, watch it through your fingers kind of a movie. So there you go. I really liked doing this, Rob.
Well, I was going to say, Tracy.
Yeah.
I have really enjoyed this, but what about doing another one, but doing it on science fiction films?
Yeah, we could do that. Yeah,
There's
that'd be great.
I've seen and you've seen.
Yeah, I love science fiction films.
If you don't mind, I mean, obviously you don't have
No,
to.
that'd be great. Yeah, we can do that. I don't know if we'll do that during the 31 days of Halloween. Maybe. We have several podcasts to do, so.
Okie dokie.
All right, then. Thank you for doing this, Rob.
Thank you, Tracy, for asking me.
I even found a few I want to watch.
Well,
so that's good. Like we said before, if you guys watch any of these, leave a comment or have seen them. Leave comments below. Let other people know what you think. Leave a review, a yay, a nay, thumbs up, thumbs down, and thank you for coming. Please don't forget to like this video and go ahead and subscribe if you would like. It's completely free, so why not?
Yep. Take care, guys.
All right, everybody. It's
Bye.
8 o'clock in the morning for me, but I'm going to say good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.